In this video, I'll show you how to program a new key for your Ram vehicle using this simple key kit. This is a DIY solution. Everything you need is inside of this box to do the process yourself at home. It's a lot cheaper than doing it at the dealership, and it's actually a really simple and quick process. So this is going to work for these vehicles listed on the back. In this particular video, I'll be going over these Rams because each one of these has different codes associated with it. But if you're looking for these Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or any other make and model, we have a video for you. So check us out on our channel, and we should have you covered with a different video. But if you're here for the Ram 1500, 13 to 17, 2500, 13 to 17, and 3500, 13 to 17. You can follow this along exactly step for step, and we will show you how to get it done. First, let's just open this up and see what's inside. Inside, you will find a easy installer. That's what they call this. The user guide and a new key fob, which we will be programming. The only other thing you need to have with you is the key that you currently use with your vehicle. Just using this as an example, but you need to have a working key, one that can access and turn on your car. This will not work if you don't have the key with you. Right out of the box, the first thing you should do is check the Easy Installer and make sure that this plastic security tab is intact, it's not damaged or missing, and that it does not say void on the top there. If it does, if it is missing, damaged, or says void, you'll want to just return this entire kit to the retailer where you purchased it and get yourself a new kit. Because once one of these is used on a vehicle, it cannot be used on any other vehicle. It is paired to that vehicle, so it's very important that you check that out. The key on the inside here, the valet key, you can get this cut at any time. It's not necessary to do it before the pairing process, but you should at some point probably get that done, so just a reminder there. And another thing to note is that this process cannot add any functions. Your new key will not have any functions that your old key did not. So if your old key, for example, didn't have this trunk open button, you can still use this product, but that button will not work. That's just how it goes. You can't add any functions in this process. We'll now start by activating the key. We'll do that by entering in a 3-digit code into the new key fob. I'll now show you the different activation codes associated with these Ram vehicles. Just find the image of your key fob and look down below, and that will be your activation code. So if you have the 3-button key fob, your code is 211. 4-button key fob with trunk or suspension button, 213. 4-button with remote start button, 212. And lastly, if you have a 5-button key fob, your code will be 214. I'll show you right now how to activate your key using the code 211. So first we will press lock and panic simultaneously. This blue light will come on and stay on. It's ready to receive the code now, and we'll enter in the first digit with lock, the second with panic, and the third with unlock. So 211 would be 2 presses of lock, 1 press of panic, 1 press of unlock, and now we'll once again press lock and panic simultaneously. 2, pause, 1, pause, 1. That's what it should look like. It'll blink back your first digit, a short pause, second digit, pause, third digit. If you enter it in incorrectly, you will see this constant blinking. If you're getting that response, just keep trying until you get it right. It doesn't do any harm entering in the code as many times as it takes. But once you move on to the next step, which is pairing, you do not want to ever try to activate your code again, as that will cause problems. So just very quickly, I'll show you once more. 2, 1, 1. That's lock, panic, unlock. And now press lock and panic again. 1, 2, pause, 1, pause, 1. There we go. Your new key is now activated, and we are ready to start pairing. So grab everything you see here, the Easy Installer, new key, and your user guide, as well as the key that you use with your vehicle now, and go ahead and hop in your car. The first thing we want to do is locate the OBD port. The OBD port looks like this image that you see on screen right now. It's usually down under the dash, almost at the level of the pedals. So look around, see if you can find it. If not, check out your owner's manual of your car, and that will tell you exactly where the OBD port is. Now that you have that located, get inside of your vehicle, close all of the doors, make sure that it is off and in park, and put your hazard lights on. We will now set the dial position of the Easy Installer. So just turn this to 2. All of the RAMs that we will be going over today use the dial position 2. If you had one of these others listed on the box, if you're following along for the Chrysler, Dodge, or Jeep, you'll just want to reference the user guide and get the appropriate activation codes and dial positions and everything like that. But for these RAMs, they all need to be set on 2, so that should be your first step. Now you can start the engine. With the original key present, just start the engine. You can now remove the seal from the Easy Installer, just tear that off and firmly plug this in to the OBD port. Once that's plugged in, wait up to 8 seconds and listen for 3 quick beeps, which sounds like this. Once you've heard that, you can now turn the vehicle off and press this button on the top of the Easy Installer 1 time. Now take your new key, the one that we are programming, and press this unlock button 10 times at 1 second intervals. You can time those button presses with the clicking of your hazard lights. If at any time during this process you hear 3 quick beeps, which again sounds like this, you have completed the step and you can move on. That's what we are waiting. That's the goal, is to hear those beeps. But you may be pressing 10 times at 1 second intervals, and after 10 presses you hear nothing. In that case, continue pressing at 1 second intervals until you hear those 3 quick beeps. Once you've heard those 3 beeps, you'll just simply press the button on the Easy Installer once more, and you should hear a chime sound coming from the Easy Installer, which sounds like this. Once you've heard that sound, that means that you are finished and your new key is paired to your vehicle. So you can now unplug the Easy Installer, and you should test both your new and your old key, which should both continue to work. If at any time during that pairing process you heard different beeping coming from your Easy Installer, that is just an error. I will go over those errors at the end of this video in just a second here. So if you want to hear that now, you can just skip ahead. But assuming everything went correctly, you can actually continue pairing more keys to your vehicle with this same Easy Installer if you wanted to, up to a total of 8 keys. So what you would do is just activate your new key and then follow that pairing process again exactly as you just saw it. I will quickly go over the errors that you may have run into. That information can be found over here on page 5 of your user guide under frequently asked questions. If the Easy Installer beeps 8 times after pushing the button to start the pairing process and it won't pair the new key, that means that a total of 8 keys have already been paired to your vehicle and this process will not work. As I mentioned, there is a limit to 8 keys per vehicle. And so what they're telling you to do is give them a call at their customer service number and they will help you out. It's asking, can I use the same Easy Installer on other vehicles? No, you cannot. Once this has been used to pair a key on your vehicle, it will be paired to your vehicle and you cannot use it on any other vehicle. That's why it's very important that you are not buying a used simple key and that the seal is intact. There are 2 errors that you may hear, 2 beeping sounds that you may hear during the pairing process. One is 2 beeps at 1 second intervals 3 times and then continuous beeping. And the other is the same, but 3 beeps at 1 second intervals. If you hear 2 beeps, so that would be 2 beeps, pause, 2 beeps, pause, 2 beeps, and then continuous beeping. That is another way of telling you that the device has already been paired to another vehicle and it won't work. You'll need to get yourself a new one. And if you hear 3 beeps, 3 beeps, 3 beeps, continuous beeping, that means that the working original key, the one that you always use with your vehicle, is not being detected. So you need to make sure that is with you, in the vehicle with you during that pairing process, and that should fix the error there. Here it says the new key won't pair to my car. If you're following all the steps correctly and it just doesn't seem to work, usually what is happening is that the dial position is incorrect. As I mentioned, these Ram vehicles all have the dial position of 2. So just make sure if you're running into some kind of an unknown problem that that dial position is correct, and that may help you out. If the Easy Installer is unplugged during the pairing process, that won't cause any serious issues. You will just need to start the pairing process again from 0. So it's been unplugged, you're in the middle of the pairing process, you'll just want to turn the vehicle off, close all the doors, put it in park, hazard lights on, and start again from 0. So start the vehicle, plug it in, plug the Easy Installer into the OBD port, and continue from there. And if the vehicle won't start with the new or old keys after attempting to pair, there has been some kind of an issue, and they're just telling you to give them a call at that customer service number, and they will help you out. That's the whole process. Can seem like a lot, but using this video and referencing the user guide, it's actually just it should just take you about 5 minutes to do. So I hope you went this route and you saved a bunch of money, and you didn't have to go down to the dealership to get this done. These kits are great. I hope you found this video helpful, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for watching.